lately I've been focusing more on improving my communication skills. And what I realize is that a lot of people don't understand everything is a value exchange, whether it's your family members or your friends or your girlfriend or boyfriend, whatever the case is, right? There is always a value exchange. You speak to people because there's a value exchange, right? For example, friend is your friend because he either finds you funny, he loves enjoying, time, spending time with you, or you bounce off ideas, right, regarding self-improvement, business, or any other topic that he finds is very super helpful, right? But the reality is, like, no one's your friend. No one's gonna talk to you if you have no value to provide. And that's just the reality. Even if you're dating a girl right now, she's dating you because she either finds you valuable, right? Regarding, it could be your status, it could be the information you have, it could be how you present yourself, right? Let's be honest here. A lot of girls these days don't want to date an average guy. So if you present yourself as like a one percenter of the population, of course she's gonna find you very attractive. And on top of that, if your personality is very like charismatic, or you have a charismatic personality, or if you feel like you have a enthusiastic personality or a bubbly personality or whatever the case is, right? A nice personality where the girl finds you very attractive, that's valuable to her. If you provide love, that's valuable to her. So like I'm saying, there's always a value exchange happening. And as you realize, you need to learn how to communicate properly with people. You need to learn how to present yourself well. For example, I need to get another haircut. Like, my hair is growing out again, and honestly, I need another haircut to look sharp. And I need to get better looking shirts. These are a couple flaws that people notice, right? And if you don't present yourself well, and if you don't know how to communicate, you're automatically off their list. They don't want to associate themselves with you. For example, if you know a valuable person who's making 10K per month, he's not going to associate himself with someone who's broke, right? Because there's no value to be exchanged. Yes, you could still find value in any conversation, but the reality is, majority of the time, people don't want to waste their time with broke people. People don't want to waste their time with people who don't have any value to give that could be beneficial to them. So everything is a value exchange, right? You got to spend your time wisely. Be selfish with the people you surround yourself with, and be selfish with the experiences. Like, you need to experience things in your 20s. You need to experience things throughout your whole journey because you can tell stories. On top of that, whatever you're learning, share it with other people. Like, let's just say someone is building a fitness business and you're a couple years ahead of him in the journey of building a nice physique, right? A Greek god physique. A couple of tips, you could give him a couple tips regarding how to build a better physique. You could give him a couple tips on nutrition. You could give him a couple tips on how to grow his personal brand relating to fitness. All of this could be extremely helpful for that person. And the more you give out, eventually you can ask back, or eventually people will give back to you. It could be through, relationships, nurturing the relationships, or it could be through, them paying you for what you know, right? And you got to do anything to learn from people who are higher than you and who could actually help you to get to the next level. In my opinion, that's one of the most important things ever. If you really want to become successful, you need to surround yourself with successful people. You need to surround yourself with people who are at a higher level than you. And here's a tip: don't think they are better than you, okay? Treat everyone equally. You got to realize they're just another human being just like you with a brain on this planet, right? And you got to realize, like, if they could do it, you could do it. But learn from them. Be humble. Be grateful that they're teaching you. Be grateful that you're speaking to them. Listen as much as you can. And if you could provide value, then provide value. But you got to learn how to present yourself. You got to learn how to communicate very effectively. And when it actually comes to providing value, it honestly depends on what they need. Like, imagine what they need right now in their current stage. For example, if you have the skill set of building personal brands, if you have the skill set of building social media accounts, and you know someone who's, I guess, like at the 5 to 10K mark range, and you grew a personal brand to 50K subscribers or 50K followers on Instagram, You could teach them couple of tips on how to grow his personal brand faster, how to get more sales, how to create systems regarding building a social media following, right? So you gotta understand, people want to feel appreciated. If you could make people feel appreciated, they will always love to give you a small chat, right? They'll always love to speak to you because you make them feel appreciated. You make them feel like they're extremely valuable. There's so many ways to provide value. It's all about really depending on that person, right? Think in creative ways. Don't be like other people where like, oh, you're sending them a message regarding your services and you can help them out for free because you want them as a client. Or let's just say you're trying to transition to a new career. Don't be like, hey, can you help me out transition to this new career? No, generally get to know them as a person. They're a human being. Start a conversation. If you're on LinkedIn or something like that and you want a career, personally, this is what I've done a little bit, like when it came to networking, right? You gotta understand that if you want to transition to a whole different field, you just gotta be genuinely interested in them and you just gotta ask them questions. You can't go straight off the bat and say, hey, I want to transition into this career because the majority of the times they're just gonna ghost you. So you gotta learn how to provide value, you gotta learn how to present yourself. It all depends on how you can provide them value and how you can make them feel appreciated. Just remember to take it easy and everything will be fine.